So this is the apex dome. This is another portion of our world. Now we're starting to get a better picture of what our world looks like, if it indeed looks like this. Right? So let's take a look at some of these other examples here. We've got Mercator's map of the Arctic. There it is right there in the middle. That's one of my favorite depictions of the land at the North Pole. Here is a portrait of Mercator holding a globe, and at the top of that globe is the Holy Mountain with a little circle in the middle of it, which indicates a volcano. Okay, there's a hole in it. There's a circle in it, right? And then the four lands right there. There's also another one over here that he's actually pointing to with his little chopsticks here. It says Polus Magnetis. So there are different poles. I'll explain those poles and how they work with one another. This one's called Region Hyperboreae, the region of Hyperborea. Like I said, this central land goes by many different names. 90 degrees north, that's the Split Mountain. They even make it a split mountain. This is Wolf Mountain. It's portrayed and personified as the head of a wolf that's howling up at the apex dome, which casts these luminaries into our sky, including the moon, the sun, the stars, stuff like that. But as you can see, it's split right there in the middle. That's because it's a plasma volcano. There's not a volcano that spews out lava and stuff. It spews out light. It spews out gases that are ionized and become a pillar, beams of plasma that shoot straight up from that particular mountain. Here it is again at the top, up here, boom. And let's see, over here, what do we got over here? This is a map showing Tartaria. If I remember, I'll come back to Tartaria. You guys will have to remind me to bring up Tartaria a little towards the end, because Tartaria comes in later. But at the very top of this one, you can see that it says Septentrio, right? So we're going to explain all these words and stuff. The Septentrio. Sept is easy to figure out. It's the root of September, the original 7th month. It means 7. Here it is again here. Here it is again here. Here's another globe where they featured the four lands at the very top of the world. The Garden of Eden in the Arctic Ocean, or the Septentrio, or the Septentrionalis, or Septentrium. Sometimes it's described in different ways. This is called the North Pole because there's actually physically a pole that comes up out of this area. It's not just the invisible magnetic, polarity area or whatever. Even if it was magnetism, there's no pole, okay? The magnetism would arch inwards. It wouldn't even create a pole. It would create like the McDonald's arches or an M or something. There is a pole, a light, a pillar, a beam, a